Welcome to Cooking with Kids. I'm Brayden. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm their mom, and today we're going to make chocolate chip cookies. First, we're going to put in 2 sticks of butter or 1 cup.
Hey, okay, now let's get started. No.
Okay, so we made sure we had our hands clean with soap and water before we started.
Yeah, that's right, we did too.
Okay, now we need to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Brayden, will you please put that in?
Yes.
And then next, Caitlin will put in 1 cup of white sugar. Okay, what's the next step, Caitlin? What do we usually do after the butter and sugar are in our bowl?
Mix it up.
Brayden, will you lift it up?
As fast as you can to be fine.
Will you start it for us, please, Caitlin?
Yes. 1.
Okay. I think we can increase the speed just a little bit.
Okay. There we go.
And we'll know it's done when we don't see the sugar and the butter separate anymore. When they look all nice and smooth and creamy.
It looks creamy.
Okay, let's turn it off, Caitlin.
Now
Go ahead and lower it, Brayden. Thank you, Brayden.
Well,
Okay, now
that was loud.
it was loud. Okay, now we are going to be adding 2 eggs.
All right, I'll put the.
And we have our own chicken, so we get nice and colorful eggs. Caitlin has our green egg today.
And I got a brown egg.
Okay, both of you crack your eggs and let's put them in. Here, let me turn it towards us to make it easier to put our eggs in. Do it nice and careful so we don't get any shells in. Nice job, Caitlin. Good job. Okay, go ahead and throw away your eggs, and then we rinse off our hands. And while they're throwing away their eggs and rinsing off their hands, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Yeah, and then we would be right back.
2 teaspoons. And if you would like the recipe, we will post it in the comments below so that you can make chocolate chip cookies with your mom and dad at home too. Perfect. Okay, we added our eggs and our 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So we're going to go ahead and lift it back up and mix it again. Let's go ahead and increase the speed a little bit. Okay, what do you think? Does it look mixed enough?
Yeah.
Brayden, what do you think? Is it mixed well enough?
It looks good.
Okay, go ahead and turn it off, Brayden.
And then I'll
lower it carefully this time. Thank you. Now we're going to add our 3/4 cup of cocoa.
And
poured in gently.
Yucky to put aside.
Yes. This is not sweetened cocoa. It's not very tasty yet. Okay, and we also are going to add 2½ cups of flour. So first we'll put in 1½ cups. And I'll let Caitlin do our first 1½ cups.
Okay, then I will do it as well.
And then we'll mix it before we add any rest of the flour so that we don't have a big explosion and we make sure it's nicely mixed.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 1 full cup. Now let's do ½ cup.
And we're almost done too. Yeah.
Okay, now let's lift it up.
Lift it up. And then
Now we definitely want to start mixing this slow because if we mix it too fast, our flour and cocoa will poof all over the place and make a huge mess.
So
okay, Brayden,
this
start it on
why
slow.
We have to on 1.
Yep.
Careful.
I'm going to get our baking soda ready to put in. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Okay. Yep. That's what we need. Alright, now.
Okay. Can you find the 1 teaspoon, Caitlin? See, it says 1 TSP. That means 1 teaspoon. So go ahead and stick it in and scoop it. Now the chocolate chips go last. Now that our cocoa and flour is almost mixed in, I'm increasing the speed to make sure it gets completely mixed. Okay, Caitlin, go ahead and add the baking soda.
And then it's going to be
And Brayden,
tasty when it's
please
done.
add 1 full cup of flour.
And then 1/2 one.
Okay, while Brayden smooths our flour off and dumps it in, I'm going to go check on our little baby who's talking on the floor.
And crying. He's not crying.
Okay, lift it up, Caitlin.
Alright, now do it. There we go. Now if we turn it up all the way to the top of the mixer, it would like to flour. And I can do it.
Okay, I'm going to move our baking soda out of the way.
Okay. Yep.
Remember, cleaning up is an important part of cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's increase our speed just a little bit. Oh, thank you, Brayden. I'll put the vanilla away. Before we started, I got a cookie sheet ready and sprayed it with cooking oil. But this recipe, it's important that we let it sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes so that it gets cold enough that it's easy to scoop out. You cook it while it's still too warm, they just don't turn out as well. Sometimes the cookie dough sticks to the sides and doesn't get mixed all the way. We don't want any leftover flour. So Caitlin, I'm going to show you what to do with the spatula and then you can have a turn. So Caitlin, you may scrape down this side and Brayden will scrape down this side.
Okay.
Okay, Caitlin, let's add 1 cup of chocolate chips. So I'll hold the measuring cup. Will you pour them in? We can add a little more. Brayden, the spatula is ready for you.
Okay.
Thank you for washing your hands.
And then we're this fell out and then I want
Test tasting the cookie dough and the chocolate chips is one of our favorite parts.
it. Yeah.
Okay, Brayden, I think you did a great job. Nope, we're not going to test it yet. Since I have some cookie dough on this spatula, I'm going to feel it. If it's a little sticky, kind of like Play-Doh sticky, then we know it's ready. If it sticks to your fingers and leaves a whole bunch of cookie dough, you need a little more flour. So feels like to me that we got just the right amount of flour. What do you guys think?
Good.
Does it feel good? How is it tasting? Good? All right, go ahead and pour in our chocolate chips.
Awesome. It's yummy.
Good job. Okay, something that's important to do before you begin making cookies is make sure you have everything that you need. When we started doing it, I realized we didn't have enough cocoa, so we had to get more cocoa. Otherwise, it would have been a bummer to start making cookies and then not be able to finish because we didn't have enough cocoa. Increasing the speed after it's all mixed helps throw off a lot of the extra cookie dough. I lowered it and now I'm going to turn it back on again so that I get rest of the cookie dough off. No, I want it lowered actually. See, it's going to throw off the cookie dough. Sometimes this part can get a little messy, but it looks like it's staying in our bowl this time.
That's good.
Okay. going to pull off our bowl. And I'm going to cover it with a little bit of saran wrap or foil. Today I'm going to use saran wrap. Just so it doesn't dry out while it's in the fridge. Because dried out cookie dough just doesn't make the best cookies. And thanks for watching Cooking with Kids. Later, we will finish our video after this has been refrigerated. And we will preheat our oven to 375 and cook the cookies for 7 to 10 minutes. I like to start it low at 7 and then add time because you don't want burnt cookies. Okay, we have refrigerated our chocolate chip cookie dough for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It needs to be in there for at least 30. Now, when I pull it out, it's nice and cold and it'll hold together. Now, one way you can do it is you can pull out a chunk and roll it into a ball and just have very nice round ball-shaped cookies.
Alright,
Or, may I use your spoon, please? Or you take one spoon, you scoop it in, and we have big spoons. You don't have to have big spoons, you can have smaller ones. If you have a big spoon, fill it up about halfway. If you have a small spoon, fill it up most of the way. You fill it up halfway, you take it, you use your other spoon and you use the rounded back of it, and you push it onto the cookie sheet, just like that. Okay, Caitlin and Braden, are you ready to fill up our cookie sheet? Okay, here's your spoons.
Without peas? Is this enough?
Let's fill it up a little more.
Like me.
Okay, I'm going to scoot you over, Caitlin, so that you can reach the bowl easier. You don't need to be sitting on the counter. Okay, we can take turns. Oh, we lost a little cookie dough. Let's scoop a little more softly so that we don't lose the whole bowl. Okay, remember, Caitlin, use your other spoon to scoop it off. Now, this is kind of a big cookie, but it should be okay. Now, we've already preheated our oven to 375.
Alright, here we go. That's good.
Okay. That's a little too small. Let's add a little more cookie dough to that.
This enough?
Now let's make sure we're doing them in nice rows so that we can fit as many cookies as possible.
Yeah, I like it. I got chocolate.
And remember, you want to leave some space like we have here so that they don't mush into each other. If you put them too close together, then when they cook, they'll be all stuck together and will be harder to eat.
Yeah.
Let's add these two together.
Okay.
Okay, nice job, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn our pan around.
Hey.
There we go. Okay. Are you adding it to that one? I'm sorry, Braden, I didn't realize you were adding. Okay. And since they're using the spoon, I'm going to go ahead and just use my hands that I made sure are clean with soap and water and roll some into balls. Now we will be cooking these for probably about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It says 7 to 9. So depending on your oven, it might take a little longer, a little shorter. I'll probably start it at 7 and then maybe add another minute or 2. We're going to go ahead and pause our video now, and we'll see you in a few minutes when we're ready to eat our yummy. Here are our chocolate cookies. They are beautiful, nice and firm, not too mushy, and they taste
I thought
great.
got it.